close, but this topic just beat out our other topic of what's your favorite porn site. It just beat that out.
Mm-hmm.
But today's topic is, do you or can you date somebody with disrespectful kids?
Mm-hmm.
Or have you?
Have you? Can you? Have you? Do you? Whatever.
I imagine, people don't want to put their other on blast by saying, yeah, she got some disrespectful kids or he got some disrespectful kids. But, that would be a problem to me if I'm dating somebody with disrespectful kids, because if they don't respect their mama,
right,
how they gonna respect me as just the new dude coming in the house?
They not at all. But I have seen some children who respect other people better than or more than they respect their own parent. I have seen that.
Sometimes the kids, they respect that male figure in the house.
Exactly. That authoritative, voice or whatnot. So yeah, I definitely understand that. My children are not disrespectful whatsoever. I'm very.
You have a good grip. When they were in the studio the other day, you.
I believe in that. In order.
You mom in chief.
Yeah, believe that. I don't play that. You're not gonna grow up and whoop me.
Wait, so are you a timeout mom, or you grab the belt and get in them pockets?
I'm old school.
Oh, you get in them pockets.
Yeah. I come in the room and I swing at anything moving.
That is old school.
Right. Don't report me, y'all. Don't call nobody. Don't call them folks. But I do. I just don't believe in that. I think it's important, that you discipline your children. Now, I don't have to do it all the time. Sometimes I can just give them a look, or I can just say certain things, and we have no problems. But then there are other times when I do have to, put that leather on them.
I can respect that, because the thing that bothers me sometimes, if I'm, dating a female, I'm over your house, or it's a group of adults at the house, and, we're watching SpongeBob because the 3-year-old starts crying when you change the TV. It's like, we're all adults in here. Why is
What's wrong with SpongeBob?
5 adults in a living room and 1 kid? TV shouldn't be on SpongeBob. I mean, we shouldn't all be subjected to watch.
Right. The kids running the house, basically.
I don't have any kids, so the ideal of watching cartoons to me is it's just brutal. Like, I don't, I don't know. I don't know how I would deal with that with a disrespectful kid.
I mean, what would you do? Would you try to help discipline? Would you help her try to discipline her children, or would you just be like, I can't date you? Well, would you not see that there could be a future? You know what I'm saying?
Well, see, it depends on the mother, because some mothers may be like, no, I don't want you disciplining my kids. I don't want you talking to them.
Right. And we've talked about that before. That was one of our topics about, allowing whomever to discipline your children. And me personally, I think that if I'm dating someone and we are going somewhere in our relationship and he could potentially be a stepfather, then I think it's okay to allow him the opportunity to discipline, but as far as, to a certain extent, I think so there's nothing wrong with that.
Because there's got to be that respect there. So if the mother is just going to allow the kids to do whatever, then there's a problem. And I would rather just get out than to stay in a situation where, okay, this kid is talking to me crazy, and now the mother is not disciplining the kid. So it's just showing a total lack of respect. So
it reminds me of Baby Boy. Remember when Jody got into it with
Snoop Dogg?
With his mom's
Oh, with Bing Ray?
with his mom's boyfriend. Yeah,
For some reason, when I think disrespectful kids, I'm thinking that 12 and underage, not no grown ass man.
Right. But, it's nothing that could also happen. You know what I'm saying? You could have like a grown man that's still living in the house, and those things need to be addressed. Let's just say you come along, you're dating someone, and she has a teenager. You know what I'm saying? That is older. Well, a teenager is older, but let's just say she has a teenager who's disrespectful.
Like a 19-year-old in the house.
Right, or even 16.
Because at this point, I mean,
he could be in trouble all the time.
Right.
Would you feel the obligation to try to discipline him?
At 16, the child is probably set in their ways. I don't know how much, discipline can really come along at 16. I mean, at that point, it's a big headache. Not to say I would just cut bait, but if I'm in a relationship and I see that, we hadn't gotten serious yet. Now, see, you don't have control, and your 16-year-old is running wild. Mm-hmm. I don't know at this point I can come in and be the influence that they need if they're not showing that, hey,
right,
there's a chance.
But eventually it would cause a problem, because it's going to be very stressful on her, and it would cause a problem. She's not going to be completely focused on you and y'all's relationship.
Exactly.
It would be very difficult. So instead of having like baby mama or baby daddy drama, you're going to have, badass
baby boy
kid drama. Yeah, exactly. So I don't know. It would be hard to deal with all of, the ramifications of dating someone with disrespectful children.
Or what if it's the other way around? You're dating a guy, he has like a 16, 17-year-old daughter, and, she's promiscuous. And, you seeing her, and she has sneaking guys in the house, and, she might have
because that's just
the quarterback and the running back of the football team over at the same time, and they're getting down on her.
And
I mean, you could try to give her your ways, but what if she's just not trying to have it? Like, I'm gonna do what I want to do.
Yeah, it's the same thing. I mean, what can you do? There's not a lot that you can do.
Do you leave him?
If it causes problems in the relationship, you would probably have to. And I don't see how it wouldn't. If this is a true parent who is really focused on their child and they see that their child is going the wrong direction, I think at some point it would be hard. I have a friend who her daughter definitely got in the way of a relationship that she's extremely disrespectful, and she is disrespectful to her mother, just to any adult. And so when she started dating someone that she was with for a while, it caused major problems. I mean, she would call the police on him, and
whoa,
yeah, major problems. She'd try to fight him. So eventually they split up. It's like, what can you do? And he was just outdone with it.
So do you think the single woman, because I use the woman because most of the time the kids are with the woman, sometimes with the dad too, but either way, do you think a parent owes it to their kid to get their quote-unquote permission before they date somebody? Is it necessary that they like the person you're dating?
I don't know. Well, here's the thing. I don't know if it's necessary that they like them. However, it is necessary that the person you're dating likes your kids. That's important.
Without a doubt.
Yeah, you definitely need to have that. As far as your kids, I think at a certain age, I think a lot of kids, depending on their experience of how maybe their parents split up, they may have some type of animosity about whoever comes into their parents' life. So I don't think that you can really judge that. But I will say this, they've got to be able to respect the fact that there is a relationship. If they can't do that, then it's going to be hell in that relationship.